wait, you since that moment you went back to the butchery?
The day after, yeah.
Blood. wait.
You say something?
Something one, something two, something three.
All right. Cool. All right, let's do this over again.
Hello, one.
Hello, Manny.
Welcome back. It's been a long time, but this is Dumplings N Sumtings, a fun podcast where we talk about dumplings in life, and hopefully you learn something. I'm on mic one, Mr. D, followed by
Mr. T. The usual.
I like the first introduction.
What we do? Yeah, it doesn't.
How you doing, bro?
We're good.
I see you holding up your knife mic.
A knife mic. Couldn't find a better way to put my mic, so we go with this. I mean, this is what every podcasters do, right?
Yeah, especially with these wireless mics now. They have it on their self. They have it on sometimes with a spatula.
Sometimes a spatula, sometimes a spoon, sometimes whatever object that they find.
Yeah.
In fact, why not? I mean,
to have my mine's on a spatula as well.
It doesn't have to. I was thinking you put it on your little T-Rex and you hold your little T-Rex.
Maybe next time.
Because now I wouldn't be able to tell how the audio will turn out. But so far it looks fine. So.
What do you mean because
it's right next to your throat. It's hearing. It doesn't hear the voice coming out of your mouth.
It's a microphone.
Yes, just bear with me. We'll go through this episode and then we'll know.
All right. I wanted to start off this episode with a little icebreaker.
All right. What's this icebreaker?
I sent you a Reddit file, and I wanted us just to read out some of the topics, and we could just comment on it. Just as a small icebreaker. For example, so let me tell you what the thread is. It's a thread about weird things that have happened at a wedding.
Poof.
Yeah?
I mean, I haven't seen one yet so far.
A wedding?
I've attended
a weird thing that has happened at a wedding.
Or a crazy thing that's happened. I've been to 2 marriages so far. 2 weddings. I haven't seen any.
All right.
Lay down.
I'll say one.
Lay it on me.
I'll say one. You give me your point of view. You say the other one. Okay. A wedding ceremony took place in a converted barn on a farm, and there was livestock in the barn next door. During the vows, the minister was talking, just as they said, we should hold no grudges. And one of the cows in the barn next door let out the loudest bellow. Everyone burst out in laughter and turned around and said that this was a distracted...
That was objection.
This was a distracted cow in a different life. The funny thing was that there was no other noise for the rest of the ceremony. A time that I will never forget, but it was hilarious.
That's adorable.
The cow...
Let out a bellow.
The cow said no.
Yeah.
Some people, you know how some people say like they will come back in a different life as a different animal?
Yeah.
Maybe that cow was just like somebody against the wedding in a different life. You know?
Possibly.
That's actually kind of funky though, having a barn wedding. Kind of like
scenarios.
I have one here for you.
Let me see it.
Let me see.
Oh, but that wasn't really crazy though. That was
just cute.
That's fun.
If you're superstitious, people will be like, you see, I told you.
Yeah. This one, this to me is crazy. It says, or she says, not exactly the wedding. Not exactly at the wedding, but my brother's wedding. The bride, myself, my husband, and a random assorted guy had to go to bail one of the bride's co-worker out of jail. Word of advice, never be that only sober one at the wedding at 2 a.m.
Wait. They had to go and bail who out of jail?
Bail a co-worker of the bride.
A cook who was on the wedding?
No. Out of jail. So that means they had to leave the wedding and go bail somebody.
Yeah, but I'm saying jail. Like, did something happen? Like did something happen at the wedding that police came and take the person away?
No details.
But
apparently, you being sober at a wedding And to find out you have to bail somebody out, it's not exactly a fun time. If you're drunk, at least you won't remember it. But if you're sober at a wedding and then ended up going to do something this crazy.
If I'm at the wedding and I'm having a good time, bro, a good time,
yeah,
and most likely it's on the weekend because it's a wedding. You're gonna have to spend the weekend in jail, bro. I come in for you Monday, bro. Let me have don't spoil this moment, man. Let me have some fun.
Yeah, but that's the co-worker of the bride. You gotta do it.
That's the co-worker of the bride.
Right, yeah.
What's the big deal?
What if your wife's co-worker needed bailing? What you gonna do? If she wants to help him,
I'll talk to my wife.
Or her.
I'll talk to my wife.
Crazy story. I mean, to have that happen on the wedding day, it's wild.
My mom showed my ex-husband's groomsmen her tits. I only heard about this months after. I don't know what possessed her to do this. Someone responded, sounds like rum.
Sounds like rum. I think that's a moment of rum, definitely.
Have you ever seen American Pie?
No, man.
You never seen American Pie?
Yes, I've seen one, but it's
doggy.
It's faded in my memories. I
remember watching American Pie on very low audio or mute when I was a teenager because it was only showing
any
late
saucy
at night.
scenes you
Yeah,
gotta
it was
put
showing
it down.
late at night and I had to sneak to watch it.
Yeah.
And I remember having the volume was so low that I had to be so close to the television just to listen to the audio. But I say that because
listen to the saucy scenes.
I say that because of there's a character called Stifler in American Pie.
Yeah, I do remember that. I do remember the
mom,
name.
he had an attractive mom, a MILF, if you will.
Yes.
But
MILF, if you will.
This pussy is gonna be MILF energy.
Yeah.
Big MILF energy.
Definitely. I think she might be the highlight of the event.
Oh, definitely. The groomsmen will never forget that wedding, bro.
But hey, I mean,
that's a wedding to remember.
Crazy. Life is crazy sometimes.
What? Why are you showing these young boys your tits?
She's having a fun time. If your mom is that young, though, still have full. She's young and full of energy.
She's a mom.
Yeah.
Right? Of the bride and of somebody from the bride and groom. So that means she's still older than the majority of course the people there.
But hey, is she 40 and looking young?
Alright, fair enough. Stifler's mom.
Stifler's mom. Where was the other photo I sent?
Slide down.
Ah, yes.
While you're collecting yourself, I would just like to say thank you guys for listening. Please subscribe, rate, comment.
Still, those who still remain, who stuck around, I think that's it's well appreciated.
Comment.
Yes. Where the at? The father of the groom's ex-girlfriend found out about the wedding and heckled the groom throughout the ceremony while the officiant was continuing the ceremony.
The father of the groom's
ex-girlfriend? Yeah. Because the ex-girlfriend
was
sour, and then the father...
How did he get to the wedding? How did my ex-girlfriend's father get to the wedding?
Hey man, I don't know.
I think for weddings, bro, people need to put
in America, do people just show up? I assume so. Well, I don't know, because maybe just watch too many American series or film. Apparently, you could just show up at random people's wedding.
I know that happens in Nigerian weddings.
I mean, given that
come to the wedding.
Given we know some friends who are of African descent or who are Africans, which also welcome random strangers to the wedding.
Yeah. First of all, I think for a wedding, you're supposed to have, obviously, you have your guest list.
Of course.
And you should have your red list.
Yeah.
People
who should not
be allowed in this holy space right now.
They need pictures then. Because
I'll give you names and pictures. And I'll give you aliases.
Well, then again, I think names are fine because then you have your receptionist that would ask for the name, and then if that person says their name, then unless they lie about their name,
but then there's a picture there.
Yeah.
So when Francine comes or Jeremy come, they have the picture there. They'll be like, nah, this person can't come in. And if this person does go in, regardless, tell the groomsmen.
Call the police.
Tell the groomsmen. They will get them out.
Yeah.
It's like
crazy.
That scene from Wedding Crashers. You know? Wedding Crashers. People who just come to weddings.
Yep.
You know, there are funeral crashes as well.
Yeah. I mean, I've seen a lot of enough comedies about how ex-boyfriend or ex-girlfriend decided to show up at a funeral to hit on random strangers.
No, I didn't even talk about
Like funeral crashes, literally just show up at the funeral just to
eat.
bang somebody.
I don't know about that, fam.
Just hook up with random people at a funeral.
I don't even know that really exists besides
I
all
don't
of the
know.
movies. But
Comedy
I know
movies
people like would
crazy.
that would go to. I've definitely heard of people who have gone to funerals to like
I
get
think it's the
food.
same. I think it's the same. Like a wedding and funeral, just to show up at occasions like these to get food or to get laid.
Wow, that's a different level.
You go to a
of
wedding,
confidence.
you have fun with. I mean, it's all because these events are always emotionally charged. Either one is by joy, the other by
Lust?
sadness.
Oh, okay.
Sadness. No.
My bad.
Well, it leads to lust, obviously, after. But you have joy. You have the extreme, which is joy, and then you have the extreme, which is sadness. And then since that's emotionally charged, and people just get led because you're led by emotions.
I would feel so uncomfortable because there's some point I have to go drunk. If somebody tries to convince me let's go and crash a wedding, I'll never crash a funeral. that's just weird to me. But I'm just like
do that.
When people start to ask questions, who are you? How do you know the bride and groom and thing? I need something to get my brain from thinking of all these questions that are coming. I just want to be able to go in, smile, fake laugh, party, have something nice to eat. Maybe take a picture with the groom and bride. And I go.
If you got the balls to do it, yeah.
Yeah, they'll be like, they will speak to each other, who is this guy?
Have we met?
And I did hand in hand, taking pictures. Alright, bro. One more? Or are you good?
Yeah, please.
One more? My best friend's daughter just got married. Not only was there a 20-year age gap between the bride and groom, but the groom's ex-wife was the maid of honor, and her husband was a groomsman. The bride wore a dress that was so short we could all pretty much see her labia.
Wow. Oh, that's wild.
Which part? There's a 20-year age gap. Let's not age shame, I guess. The groom's ex-wife was the maid of honor to the bride.
And she flashing her labia.
You don't understand. The groom, you marrying a girl.
Yeah.
A woman. Your ex-wife wants to come to your wedding, and not just come to your wedding. Maybe you guys are on good terms, you guys are cordial, but cordial doesn't mean that you come to my wedding. But that means you guys are good enough for her to be at the wedding, and then she's also part of the bridal party, the maid of honor. She's supposed to be holding the dress, or the little piece of dress, apparently in the story. You understand the levels of...
Let me see.
Of where?
I lost you halfway. My bad. I couldn't follow.
You couldn't process?
I couldn't process. No. But this is about the ex-wife.
Bro, there's multiple characters in that story.
Yeah, there's too many characters for me to follow. That was my...
You want me to read it again?
No, I'll read it.
Say it.
My best friend's daughter just got married. Okay. Knowing there was a 20-year age gap between bride and groom. Groom's ex-wife was the maid of honor. Well, this is just multiple crazy things at a wedding.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, that's why I couldn't follow. I was trying to find one key moment that is just ridiculous, but the whole thing is ridiculous.
Somebody commented
The
and
whole
said,
marriage is ridiculous.
somebody commented and said, that sounds like a polycool.
What's a polycool?
Do you know like about poly relationship?
Yes, there's poly relationship.
Polyamorous relationship.
Yeah.
It's like all of them in a big polyamorous relationship.
So what's a polycool then?
It's like a gathering of poly people in a poly relationship. You know?
Yeah, man.
Bunch of swingers.
Well,
Swingers.
let's not say crazy. Let's not put crazy on everything.
Don't say crazy.
I mean, I was putting crazy on everything, but hey, man,
Love is love.
love is love, and I can't handle that.
That's a lot of love.
That's a lot of love. Too much.
Alright, bro. How you doing, King? It's been a while. It's been a while since we've done this.
It has been a while. There's been so many things
Have
happening.
you noticed every time you talk about what's going on in your life,
That's
you do this,
so-
you do this rub your head.
I just gotta rub my head. I gotta rub the genie lamp to tell me what. Man,
What
life
have
is life be life in
life be life in.
life in.
Life be life in. Life, you
I have
crash
to
and you crash and burn, but then you rebuild.
Yes, crash and burn and you rebuild, and that burns away your memories faster than a car on fire.
You lost me. I don't know what you mean by that.
As in, you crash and burn and you build up, you usually lose a part of your memory. I think, at least. I mean, when you crash and burn, you stress out, and then you come up again, and then the moment where you burn out, that stretch of memories, it gets a little loose. Like you don't remember them.
Some people
Try to recall
Some people remember hard times the most.
Yeah,
Some
you
people do remember good times.
You remember your hard times, but you don't remember them to the detail. I assume.
What is your life? You tell me.
I barely remember them. I barely would like to remember
Is it that you don't remember them, or you kind of
compartmentalize psychology term
and just like try to forget? I know a lot of people who try to forget certain things in their
Let's
past.
just put it simply as trying to forget. I mean, who wants to remember a bad time?
Trust
It's
me.
better to forget the bad times and remember the good times. But when you accumulate all these bad times, it will just make you a sour guy.
I have a friend. He told me years ago. He doesn't want to forget because if he forgets, that means you are prone to doing the same thing twice. Wrong.
True. But that just means you're human.
That's poetic.
That would just mean you're human, because if you remember all the bad times, then it will just put you in a very depressed mode
Or sad.
or sad, and then you cannot get out of the hole.
Depends. If you
Because-
have more good than bad, or if you have,
Let's hope that you have more good than bad.
or if you're a strong believer that things will be better.
Yeah.
Better days are coming.
But if you do continue to collect bad times memories, the mistakes that you have done, and you have made that your personality, then you stay depressed forever. You know?
Perspective.
Sometimes you could repeat another mistake, then yeah, sure, that's just being human. I think that's what I learned, because, I mean, not to say that I'm not depressed, but you get depressed sometimes. But sometimes, to some extent of time, you have to get yourself out of that hole.
Definitely. That's your responsibility to get yourself.
Don't revolve yourself around these so-called depressed moments.
That's why I said.
Or bad
That's why I
times.
said you crash and burn, but then you rebuild.
Then you rebuild without remembering the fire.
I remember that part.
Yeah.
you just when you rebuild something, there's still good stuff to salvage in rebuilding.
Of course.
You get me?
Yeah.
You tell me a story, bro.
I was telling you a story. Yes, I have gone out of that hole of me remembering mistakes and whatnot, and try to put out some courage to cold approach.
All right. Let me just close this window. Continue talking. Continue talking.
Close the window.
Talk to the camera. Talk to the camera.
All right. Because you're feeling chilly.
Yeah, feeling cool.
Gotta layer up. It's winter time. It's time for Mariah Carey's music. All I want for Christmas. It's the time now.
As soon as Halloween is over,
Boom! Mariah Carey's in. I think I saw this really silly reel that Mariah Carey opened up the door and she says, "It's not time yet." Not yet.
Not yet. Not yet.
It's so
I'm
stupid.
not gonna lie to you. This is a small tangent before you continue your story.
Yeah, please.
I look at that song. When you think about investing in a product
Yeah.
or investing
Yeah.
smartly and wisely
Yeah.
and passive income,
Mm-hmm.
I think of that one song.
Mariah Carey's album.
That, not even the album, that one song
That one song.
brings so much revenue back into her life every
She could just live on that
year
song.
from royalties.
She could just live on that song.
That is the definition of one and done. Passive
and done.
income for years.
How is that
She
possible?
will never run out of money. B.
How is that possible?
All Mariah has to do is scale the quality of the life that she wants based on the kind of revenue she receives every year from that
Just
song.
live forever.
Dog,
Crazy.
You just need one banger
That's
because
mad.
it's a seasonal banger. It's going to be banging every season.
Every year.
Tuggy.
Every year. And
Talk
it always
about passive
starts.
income.
It
You don't even need to
always
work
starts
no
in
more.
November. Or maybe mid-November.
Like, that's direct. It starts now, right after November, right after Halloween. That's in the body.
I mean, every social media is humming around this right now. Every random social media. Even we do podcasts, we talk about it right now.
That is real. That's a really good investment.
How do people get out of this loop? How do you get people to get hooked on a different Christmas vibe other than Mariah Carey? How?
No, don't worry. Everybody has their own Christmas songs, but there's
Of course.
But this is this one universal song.
Yeah. How is it?
It's like MJ as well, like Michael Jackson. Well, he has multiple songs, but the difference is Michael Jackson doesn't have a season
song.
He doesn't have a season song.
Yeah.
It's black, it's white. That's a different
Okay.
thing. But Mariah has a Christmas season song, so she's guaranteed bills.
Why couldn't there be a New Year's song? Why couldn't there be a
Easter song?
Easter song?
A Valentine's song.
Could be a MJ Easter song.
I'm sure there are Valentine's and Easter songs, but none of them hit this hard.
Yeah.
Tell me a story.
Anyway, took up the courage to approach butcher lady, a young butcher lady.
Maybe a butcher lady.
Well, how do you call it? I don't know how you call a lady butcher.
A meat butcher?
No, she's not exactly a butcher, but a vendor you would call it. How do you call it?
So
she works in a butchery.
Oh wow, interesting.
Yeah.
Oh, she knows her way around knives.
I mean, she doesn't.
Continue.
Does she? I mean, as compared to butchery in your country and mine, the person is actually chopping up the meat right off the spot. But in Europe, meat are all chopped already. It's just sold in a. You don't call it a butchery then, maybe? How do you call it?
We don't call
like
it
a meat store.
Okay. We can check out the name of it.
How do you describe it?
Back home, they say butcher.
Butcher. No. Okay, fine. We'll call it butcher here then.
Or you say the meat shop.
Meat shop.
Yeah, but you know that they butcher.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
hopefully it's sanitary.
In Germany, yeah,
it has to be.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Halal. I won't name the butchery, but it's there. But also one of my favorite butchery because they deliver good meat.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes even like Wagyu. No, maybe pricey. Anyway, that's not the point. So, took up the courage finally to hit up the lady at the butcher. After months, I've been having lunch over there, not because of her, but I kind of grow fond of her over time. Hearing her voice. Never actually casually talk to her because she works. I just come to grab my lunch.
So you found her, she was cute.
She was cute.
She was pleasant.
Yes.
Okay.
And the more I look at her, the more I thought, I guess I gotta do something about it.
So you're thinking about shooting your shot?
Shoot my shot, exactly. I mean, I'm at a time now where I kind of slowly lift the barrier within me to start to approach women. Cool approach. In real life.
You're a man. Let me hear you.
I would like to, call it being a man or whatnot, but to take initiative and try to not hold myself back.
Go for it. Let me hear where this goes.
It's a achievement that every male out there should achieve. Not hiding behind the screen, not. I mean, sure, if it works for people who work to do it on the apps, but I figure that apps doesn't work for me. So does at least 60 to 70% of the male species, because every woman would swipe at 10 men, but every man would be swiping at 500 women. Because you're just trying. You're casting. Men are casting web, but women are fishing.
Ooh. Casting web.
That's men are casting nets.
Yeah, you said web. But continue.
Oh, casting web nets. Yeah, I mean, at least that's what internet says. But at least to my personal experience, when I was on the app, I was casting nets.
Mm-hmm.
There were even a few bites. It was tough. It was not easy. So I might as well engage with someone in real life and see if it works. If not, at least you talk to someone. But on the apps, very often people don't even talk to you. Once you even get a match, either she has matched with somebody else and talked to somebody else and forgotten about you,
Been there.
or she will talk to you. But I mean, one or the other. But on the streets, you gotta talk, and not just that, you develop the habit to actually talk to people on the streets. So I think that's a win. I don't feel too bad. At least I said, yeah. So I have taken up the courage to talk to her, although it didn't turn out well. She got a little nervous because it's in the dark. It's 6 o'clock in the evening in winter.
Oh no.
So she might feel a little nervous.
Wait, no, you're moving too fast. Paint the picture. You grab that from the bushes? Like, what happened?
I grabbed it from the bushes. Oh no. Yes, I try to leave details out. So I got off work early, and she also got off work on time. So we somehow bumped into each other on the streets. Not that I stalked her. I don't stalk her.
She was leaving her place, and you were going to your place.
I was going home. So we bumped into each other. Okay. Then again, there's pretext to it. I seen her at her workplace. So she's worked. I always have lunch at this butchery where she works. So I do not want to embarrass her in front of her colleagues by striking up a conversation with her because I liked her. I decided to grab the chance after work instead, so she's not in front of her coworkers, so nobody will know.
A bit more private.
A bit more private. So it's to respect her at her workplace. I mean, she could avoid me at her workplace all she wants. She can tell her colleagues all she wants. But at least I don't have the guilt of putting up a show in front of her colleagues to embarrass her. So I chose to do it after work. But now it's winter, probably not the best time to do it, because it's dark outside. Women feel insecure. No, not insecure, sorry. Unsafe. And I did what I did. I had to do it because that evening was exactly the evening that we had to meet our friends. I had to meet our friends for to watch a football match a few evenings ago. It was Bayern against Paris. Yeah.
No,
great match though.
It was Bayern and also the Arsenal game that we went to watch.
Correct. So I had dinner with them to watch the Arsenal against the Czech team. It wasn't a big game, but yeah, the game was also subpar. It wasn't that great. It's expected that Arsenal would win. Yeah. So where was I? Football match. So I was rushing to catch our friends, and then coincidentally I bumped into her, and she said good evening to me. I said good evening to her. Then I walked past her. I thought to myself, okay, this is not the time to hesitate anymore. Just go talk to her. So I stopped her. I said, hey, if you have a minute, I always wanted to talk to you, and I was thinking if I can ask if it works for you, I would like to take you out to coffee. And at that very moment, as I worded out in a very awkward way because I wasn't comfortable, so I just worded out. In German, yeah. So that's tough too. I was like, I was trying to figure out.
I get it.
I was trying to get my words. I said, wenn's passt.
Keep going.
Ich würde dich gerne zum Kaffee einladen.
You need to,
I was scratching. I was also rubbing my genie lamp. I was like, ich würde dich gerne zum Kaffee einladen. And then but every word that I speak, she starts to pull back. She take a few steps back. And I thought, okay, I can already read the room. It's gonna get very awkward. She's not feeling comfortable. And then I say, all right, you know what? At least I tried. It's fine. If it works for you.
She said no.
She doesn't even know if she should say yes or no. She just shocked. She was in a moment of shock.
Yeah, she's surprised.
And I say, it's okay. If it doesn't work, it's fine. I tried. And I say, it's time to go. So I left her. I immediately just run to I was running not from the nervousness, but I was also running because I got to catch our friends. So I thought I don't want to waste a moment. I do what I do, done, time to go. Waste no time. And also to linger around since she's already nervous, might as well just leave her alone. Leave her alone. Yeah.
B, when you said that story, I'm thinking it's like all I'm thinking is street lamps. She's walking to like the train station or something.
Yeah, we were walking to the train station.
But you guys are walking in opposite directions.
Opposite directions, yes.
So it's like you wearing a hoodie?
No.
You okay?
I dressed quite nicely.
So you just walking past her, and then she acknowledges you because she recognizes you.
Yeah.
and you acknowledge your back, and then in that
And then
moment you
decide
tell yourself,
to jump.
no, it is.
Yeah.
And you try, you shoot your shot, but then work out. Kudos to you for trying, man.
Yeah.
I'm sure she's still gonna be like, that guy was creepy. But
Yeah, I mean, and I still show up at the butchery anyway because I gotta eat. So
did you wait? You since that moment you went back to the butchery?
the day after, yeah.
Blood. wait.
The day after, because I didn't cook lunch. I was like, I was thinking to myself, fuck it, you know what? Yeah,
Wait.
The thing is, the butchery also serve lunch. Not like they.
No, bro, I'm just laughing at. I'm sorry. Kudos to you, bro, because I would have been like, I need the dust to settle a little bit.
Yeah.
I'll come back and try.
But that's the only place one can get lunch.
Okay.
Close to my workplace.
So wait, she saw you the next day.
Now people know that she's close to my workplace. But
She saw you the next day.
I see her, yeah, behind the counter.
What was that interaction like?
We kind of exchanged eyes for a while and then we didn't say hi. Then she went to the back of the kitchen. Because either she prefers not to work at the front or she had to work at the back.
Oh.
But I don't feel too bad because I know my priority is to have lunch.
Second-hand embarrassment right now.
Yeah.
It's just don't worry about me. I'm just like, what is she seeing behind? What she's
I mean,
seeing
I
now?
would hope that she shared with her colleagues so that she can take the pressure off herself. 'Cause for me,
it's cool that you tried, bro. It's cool that you tried.
I would have felt that kind of embarrassment in the past, but in today's time, I realize I do what I gotta do. Whatever happens after, it's not my business.
Somebody will say yes eventually.
Yeah.
If you like any skill, once you get more confidence in doing it,
Yeah.
especially maybe have the line that you would like to ask practiced in German.
Yeah.
And then after a while, and somebody in summertime, in springtime,
Yeah.
when the sun is shining or when it's nice, they would be like, yeah, sure, fine.
I think so. Could be the winter working its magic right
Look at
now
this.
as well.
I've never done that before.
Yeah.
So big ups to you, bro. I've
Alright.
never done cool approach like that in German. Like if I ever, like the past when I ever used to do a cool approach, I would be like, do you speak English? And then the person would be like, yeah, a little
Because
bit.
I know we spoke German at the transaction.
Yeah, so it's weird
So
now
it's
to say
you
speak
want to
English.
speak English. That's not gonna work.
Nice try,
I might as
bro.
well go straight in with German and say, hey,
Nice try, bro.
I feel
Nice
good.
try.
I feel good. I told our friends about
I
it.
hope she doesn't think of you as a creepy Asian guy.
Probably she would, but I accept it. I accept it with wholeheartedly and say, I've done it. I've tried it. It doesn't work for you. That's fine.
And we'll just leave it there.
Yeah.
You never know. Maybe she might think about it, and maybe she might.
Maybe she'll think twice and then she'll come back and talk to me. Maybe.
Last question.
Yeah.
When you go to this butchery and you eat lunch,
Yeah.
do you sit there and eat?
I sit there and eat. Yeah.
Oh wow.
All right, I gotta put my foot down.
Wow.
I mean,
maybe one day she might bring
also-
a coffee and be like,
I felt embarrassed. Whatever
sorry
happened.
about what
sorry
happened when I thought about it.
Maybe, but or maybe
Wow.
she will continue to think that I'm a freak. Then I'll just leave it as it is because I gotta have my lunch. I can't.
I think you made that the number one priority.
That's the most embarrassing thing because the day after I didn't manage to cook lunch the evening before because we were watching football match, so it was too late. And I thought to myself, oh shit, I'm gonna go to the butcher tomorrow again to have lunch. It's either she's there or she's not there.
She's gonna be there, bro.
No, but because her schedule, I never follow her schedule. I don't know when she works.
that would be
when she
creepy.
doesn't. Yeah, that would be creepy. So I don't remember when she works. So I was hoping that she's not there so that I just have my lunch peacefully. But the next day I see her behind the counter. She looked at me, not in the most comfortable way. And thought, nah, I have to accept it. I'll just have my lunch and leave.
Hey, you lose some and you lose a lot and you win a little.
You lose a lot and you win a little. That doesn't sound good, but
That's life, though.
hey, you win some, you lose some.
I have one
Yeah.
for example, when I was significantly younger. This is like early 20s, late teens,
Yeah.
when I was working as a bag boy at a supermarket.
Yeah.
Back home.
Bag boy, not bad boy, just in case.
Bag boy.
Bag boy.
It's actually called, the technical term is a rapper.
A rapper. Yeah.
Not like, but more
You're
like,
not just a bad boy, you're also a rapper.
more like, do you want your cheese and your eggs in the same
In the
bag?
same bag?
Yeah. I was working
bag boy.
in a supermarket, it's called Massey now. But I remember there was this, I am 19, I was 19. And there was this young lady, I remember her name to this day, her name was Apollonia.
Apollonia.
And it was a Saturday, and her
Hold on.
Well,
Oh, no, Mikey, go ahead. I just thought of the story you talked, the witch story you told me.
which?
The what's a Trini witch again? How do you call it?
Obia woman.
Obia woman. Yes.
There were a lot of things that happened in that
The
supermarket.
Caribbean witch or whatever. Yeah, but
Nah,
yes.
she was no Obia woman, you mad?
Oh, sorry.
Um, This is a different time, bro, but good memory.
Okay, good memory.
This young lady was with her grandfather, right? And they did their regular Saturday groceries, and I had to carry their trolley outside to the vehicle. But apparently her grandfather parked significantly far from the supermarket, so he had to go and retrieve his car. So he told me and his granddaughter to wait in a particular location of the car park, and he's going to get his car, which is at the other end of the car park, significantly far. So I'm there. There's this beautiful young lady right here in front of me. She looks around my age. I can't not say anything.
Absolutely.
So I'm making a bit of small talk, and she's reciprocating. She's smiling. Maybe I take the smiles as flirting. So I'm trying to spit some game. I'm 19. I don't have no game yet. You know? But I'm building it. And I remember to this day, the conversation was going well, and I didn't have the testicular fortitude to ask for her contact number at that time.
Right.
Whatever it was that we was using, those days were days of. I think those days were pre-BBM.
Yes.
From BlackBerry.
BlackBerry messaging.
Yes. I didn't ask her for
those
any
SMS days.
I didn't ask her for any type of contact.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember wishing and wanting to the point where the words were in my chest, but they couldn't come out my mouth. So we're there making small talk, talking about whatever, but all I really want to do is ask for a contact so I could probably reach out to you again. So you can see me outside of my work uniform.
Of course.
Right?
Yeah.
Never did. But I remember asking her, she says, we come here every weekend. And I was like, you don't come here every weekend. I would remember you.
No faces.
I've never seen you before in the supermarket. So boom, Grandpa come now. And pack everything in the trunk. Grandpa comes out, he gives me, with his frail self, he gives me a bit of a tip. And I smile and I say, all right, bye-bye. On the truth on the inside, I'm screaming, I'm crying, I'm wishing I did ask.
Wishing she'd come back again.
Yeah. Buddy, next weekend, who was working the same shift? Who made sure to work the same shift with the hope or the glimmer that I would see her again to be like, hey, do you remember me from last week?
Yeah.
I remember I went to my supervisor, I was like, I need to work this particular shift on Saturday next week. Just hoping that I had a second chance.
You did. Wow.
Just hoping I had a second chance just to see. Yeah. Never saw her again in my life. To this day,
not even the subsequent weekends?
Nah.
You didn't try?
I never saw Apollonia and her grandfather again, bro. And to this day, I still remember not shooting my shot.
Apple to your eyes.
Yeah, I was like...
Speaking of,
and I remember the name because it was a weird one back home, because I never heard that name back home before.
I mean...
So when you said this to me now,
yeah,
I said big ups to you because you reached way further.
Oh yeah. I think
introduced yourself. You said it in a different language. I
did the exact same thing at the glasses store as well. The one that did my eye test.
We don't give everybody the stories, bro. We just give them a few stories, not all the stories.
No, it's two. I think I spoke of this in an earlier podcast somewhere in the past, probably. But yeah, I mean, I shoot my shot. What I gotta do what I gotta do.
Yeah. So I hope she's good, man. I hope Apollonia.
But at least I don't hold myself back, hold the regrets of not saying it. I think that's a very important thing everybody has to live with, is to not live with regrets. And very often we do that, actually, in today's time. I mean, maybe because of social media, you're afraid of not approaching a stranger on the streets, not willing to speak to your neighbor. Maybe you sometimes have a neighbor you should just say hello and say, hey, wanna sit down and have coffee.
In this time that everything is so social, nobody is social anymore, bro.
Yeah.
Maybe in the countries that we come from, there's still that camaraderie of in-person conversation every now and again. When you go outside, you be cordial. But where we live now, I don't know my neighbors in my apartment building that I live. Or people on the street, they don't acknowledge anything. To the point where I'm also like...
thought of trying to engage.
But you see, like how you just said, you don't want to be a creep to the young lady by doing too much or saying too much.
Yeah.
Trying to engage constantly just makes me feel like I am the odd one in the bunch. Because I'm trying to create all this conversation with people who don't want to speak. They just want to be themselves.
Be in their own bubble.
In their own bubble.
Just like how you...
Don't get me wrong. If somebody asks me something at the train station for
you still do
directions or whatever, I'll help you. And they would also help me if I asked for directions.
People
But
ask you,
nobody's acknowledging like good morning, good evening. Well, in Bayern, yes, someone will say good morning. But outside of that, nobody's going to be like, you okay?
I try to work up my courage day by day, especially when I'm at the train station. If I see someone who is lost, I immediately ask them, "You lost?"
But that's the thing. I love how you said that. Today, I saw two blind guys trying to traverse themselves with their sticks, trying to traverse themselves through the train station. And just like how you want to help, I don't want to make them feel uncomfortable.
Of course.
You know? So I kind of like observe for a little while and then I realize...
Blind is a little different.
Blind is a little different.
Because you don't know what to do with it.
Exactly. Yeah. But for example, you...
I mean, just for me, it's just travelers with their luggages.
Yeah, if you see that, for example, they're looking at their phone and they're looking up at the signs, you can see that they're lost.
Yeah.
Like, do you need some help?
Yeah. Or even a lady that's carrying a suitcase down the stairs. I was thinking to myself,
I do that all the time.
You need help carrying suitcase?
Anybody who is aware of their surroundings.
Oh, I notice. Okay, yeah, for those who are aware of the surroundings, but very often people just glance over. I saw this lady. I stood there for a good 10 seconds. No, everyone that walked past her didn't help. I was thinking,
what was wrong with her? She wanted to move her suitcases?
Yeah.
Okay.
She wanted to carry it down. She was hesitating, not sure what to do. And then I noticed people just walk past her. I'm thinking to myself, hey,
on their own beat.
Why not just carry? Somebody should just carry their suitcase down the stairs.
I do you one better, bro. Friday.
Yeah.
Coming from my mini job, I saw this guy in the train station. This is like 2 in the morning. I saw this guy in the train station laying on a bench. Well-clothed guy, not like a bum. With blood on his hands.
Yo.
And he's holding his face with a napkin. So like his nose is bleeding. Now, for that millisecond, it's 2 in the morning. So I'm thinking to myself, I just want to go home.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I'm like, there's a man here bleeding.
Yeah.
So I literally stopped next to him and I watch him. Like I said, he's not looking like a bum. He's well clothed. He has his wedding ring on.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, something is wrong.
So you ask.
I'm about to ask, and there's a couple who's on the other side of the guy. So like 3 of us are looking at this guy.
Signaled you.
No. The couple is like by the head of this guy laying down, and I'm by the foot. And the couple reaches out first, like, hello. They say in German, actually, Alison Ordnung, is everything okay? And the guy responds, and he says, I don't know what he says. But then when I realized that the German couple are speaking to him,
so you just left him.
I left because they are the natives. They would be able to help him faster than I am.
Of course.
You think?
Yeah.
I would help him, but like it would take a bit longer.
Yeah.
And I say that because other people just walked past. You know? I hope that if I was in a situation like that where something clearly is disheveled, I'm bleeding, laying down. Maybe I was in a fight, so maybe I was intoxicated and I hit my head somewhere.
Yeah.
But if I'm laying down, I hope somebody would come to me and also ask me, "Do you need help?"
Yeah.
You know, because there are people like what you just said that would walk past you.
Of course.
Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah, right. And I think we have
definitely gone over some nice conversation.
Way over. Yeah. I mean, it's been a while. We had a lot to get off our chest, and I realized you made us something to eat.
Yeah. Based on same German culture, I wanted to have a German food.
Yes.
That we try. Would you reach out and grab it from me, please? So, what do you know about Weiss Wurst, white sausage?
For good times in Bavaria.
Bavaria meaning Bayern?
Yes.
Bayern Munich?
Bayern is Bavaria.
Yeah, but for the English
yes.
who don't speak German.
For those who don't know, Bayern is Bavaria. If you ever show up in Germany, Bavaria is the place to be.
Fun fact.
I mean, beautiful place, though.
I think I've said this before. Before I moved to Germany, media that I saw before I moved here is Irish media.
Exactly.
Bayern media.
What the misunderstanding everybody had about Germany, the pictures you have seen,
build,
are basically Bavarian. Whatever you've seen, the image of Germany is completely based out of
the
positive stuff. Yes, I mean tourism stuff. Whatever touristic images you've seen are very much Bavarian.
Yeah, I remember
the clothes are Bavarian.
I remember learning about the war. That's the first thing, and then the second thing, you saw Oktoberfest, you saw Bayern Munich football, you saw vehicles. And
vehicles are out of Bavaria too.
everything that I saw before I moved here of Germany was of the southern Germany culture.
Exactly, southern German culture. Correct.
It's not so everywhere. You go to North Germany, they don't do what they do here in Bayern.
They even
Frown upon it.
they even diss the southern for some reason.
Yeah.
I mean, again, it's all media. People are controlled by media. Obviously, I would still say this is German, but Bavarians would say, this is Bavarian, but it's not German. I mean, everybody could just diss each other for all they want.
So
it's like Malaysian and Singaporean dissing each other, but we're one. We're one of the same country. Worse. But now Singapore separated. And then Singapore try to claim whatever Malaysian is Singaporean. Meanwhile, Malaysians say, hey, it's always been Malaysian. It's not even Singaporean.
So with that said, bro, I have white sausage, Weiss Wurst here with some pretzels.
Yes.
With some honey mustard.
Oh, yeah.
Which is a German or Bavarian breakfast.
I like that mustard.
Mustard! Do you know the history of the white sausage, the Weiss Wurst?
I do not. I know sausage is sausage.
So for example, the butchers!
Oh, we did a grave mistake here.
What we do?
Did you peel the sausage?
No. You're supposed to peel it.
Supposed to peel it.
What? No, I'm living in it. Bayern people, please comment.
You have not eaten Weiss Wurst with the Germans?
So I've eaten it with Germans, yes.
And you've eaten it with the skin on?
I've seen some people eat it like that, and I've seen some people take off the skin.
You see them white people not peeling the sausage?
My goodness, I just answered your question.
You say you've seen some.
I've seen some.
You didn't say you've seen some white people, some Germans doing it without peeling it.
But, bro, that's what I've seen. I don't know what to tell you.
Strange. I mean, at least the Germans I met.
Can I finish the story about
Yes, please.
During the Fasching, the carnival in Germany, so they call carnival Fasching, there was a butcher, can't remember his name. He ran out of the skins for the sausages. He ran out of the sheep skins, I guess, that they would use for sausages.
Right.
And then he ended up using pork skins.
Right.
And I guess that was the beginning of the Weiss Wurst era. I don't know why. I could tell you more in detail now.
So he ran out of sheep skin and then he used pork skin, so hence why it's white?
I tell you now, Brewski.
But the meat is white. The meat is white.
A delicate Bavarian sausage, traditionally veal, with some pork seasoning with parsley, lemon, ginger, cardamom. Oh, that's okay. That's what's in it.
So it's veal sausage. I never knew. I always thought sausages are pork. Beef is too expensive.
Yeah, bro.
So I got pork. So you got veal with pork skin. Now that is very interesting.
Why do you eat it with the pretzel? Do you know?
I don't know.
So we're just doing the people's culture. We don't know why we're doing it. Because food is how you connect with people. You ask why is it with pretzels?
I mean, it does connect to culture. Malaysian food also. The Malaysian culture revolves around food a lot, yes. But I don't know the history. Only to history buffs, I guess.
It says it's just a random combination. Timing and tradition. The Weiss Wurst, it was a morning snack made fresh and eaten before noon. Pretzels were also baked early in the morning in Bavaria by bakeries, so both were naturally available for breakfast.
Yes.
Just combination. Okay.
It's combination and accumulation of history and tradition. You do it at home because bread is bread. Back in the days, you be having bread and butter every day because you don't get meat every day.
Okay.
But I mean, I guess the symbol of it, this twist pretzel-like shape, is what representing the culture at the end of the day. I believe pretzels were not looking like this to some extent.
I love a pretzel with butter on it, to be honest. A butter pretzel. Can you put this back on the armchair for me, please? Hold it tightly. You good? Yeah. So that was a little fun fact about the Weiss Wurst and pretzels. I was surprised that it was a morning dish because I could eat that late at night, I could eat that at lunchtime, and I could be satisfied. You dig?
Oh yeah.
But with that said, morning dishes don't need to be the pancakes and eggs that you see on American media.
It doesn't have to be a full
I remember
table.
in Malaysia
A
we
full
had
spread. We had a full spread in
full
Malaysia.
spreads for breakfast.
Oh yeah.
Stew chicken, rice,
Dumplings.
early in the morning.
Oh yeah.
In Jamaica as well.
We rich like
In
that.
Jamaica they would have porridge, and then they would
We also have
They would
porridge.
also have ground provisions early in the morning. I remember the first time I saw that, I was like, so what you eating for lunch?
You know?
And you learn culture by the way that they eat and what they eat at times of day.
True.
Because I've also noticed, you can correct me if I'm wrong, you see like when you go to the butcher to get food,
Yeah.
the Germans that I've noticed, they mostly have a nice type of salad with some spreads on some different types of spreads on bread.
Or charcuterie. Call it charcuterie.
For lunch.
Cheese and ham.
Yeah, for lunch.
Like a cold spread.
A cold spread, and that's their lunch. A salad with some bread with some different spreads.
I know.
And for me, I'm always coming to work with my little lunch bowl with food that I cooked because I like having food for lunch.
Warm food. At
Warm
least.
food for lunch.
You know, that could be a whole conversation about warm. No, called warm countries. I think generally warm countries of developing nation, Indian, Caribbean, Asian, we all have warm food starting from the morning all the way to the night. Meanwhile, European countries, pretty much European countries having cold spread.
So which
Half the
other
day.
country are you talking about this actually?
I mean, Spain also have cold spreads. They eat their ham, the jamon, jamon y queso, with cheese, ham and cheese, the cold spread, cold slices of meat and cheese. It's very common. Then you have supposedly East European as well, having their this cold platter. It seems common. Even in East Europe, in Russia or Ukraine, they even have cold soup. They have gelatin soup that are frozen, and you just eat this
What time
gelatin
of
soup.
day do they eat this?
Oh, good point. I don't know. Lunch, dinner, I think.
A cool soup.
A cold gelatin soup. It's a it's at least I've seen it on the internet. I've seen people who demonstrate their culture on the internet and show this not being a daily thing, but it is part of tradition. They have also like cold fish salad, cold things. Meanwhile, countries like ours, we go hot food after hot food. And that's nice, no? And now being in Europe, living here for a while, I sometimes try to reassess this dietary behavior to see what fits me best. Thinking to myself, German people eat so much cold food, but they're fit. I mean, how do you form the best possible dietary plan for a good physique? I'm thinking to myself, is hot food always the solution, or do cold food also benefit a person in some way? I never know. I don't know if it's based on tradition or is it based on nutritional benefit.
I'll do you one better. For me, it's not. For me, it's not the temperature of food.
Yeah.
It's
Warm food feels good.
hold on. It's not the temperature of food. For me, what I question is this regime of breakfast, lunch, dinner the correct regime? Like, I know that the breakfast, I know breakfast is definitely pushed more by American media in the early, late 80s, early 90s to get more people to eat different types of products.
Yep.
But I mean, like, do we really need to have breakfast?
Yeah.
Or
it was a propaganda by Kellogg's.
Exactly.
Yeah. Cereal creator.
Can we just? I know some people, for example, that they don't eat until about 1 o'clock.
Yeah.
That's when they break their fast because
they call it the intermittent fasting.
No, it's not intermittent. I'm not talking about intermittent fasting people at all. I just know some people who have 2 meals a day.
Right.
They didn't choose intermittent fasting. They're just comfortable. They observe their body, like how you were observing the best physique. What was it that you said?
The best possible diet
That's possible that
for the
they have
best
noticed
physique.
that they perform better. They're not lethargic when they have breakfast early in the morning.
Yep.
They just perform until about midday, but a little after lunch, and that's when they start to get hungry.
Yes.
And then they have something to eat about 2 o'clock.
But not to some.
Yeah, to other people that's taboo. That's alien. You can't eat meat.
Not necessarily taboo, but more like people who actually, without breakfast, can't go through their day. They just some people are not lethargic. Some people are really lethargic if not having breakfast. Like me. I mean, I'm not lethargic, but I'll get tired. Yes, I don't have to drive if I don't have breakfast.
I can go until lunchtime without breakfast. To the point where when I go back to TNT now, also the styles of breakfast is different. So what I've adopted from German culture is that I like just having a bit of yogurt and some cereal in the morning for breakfast. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's not too heavy. It's not too light. It holds me until lunchtime.
Mm-hmm.
Like back home, we have things. I think I spoke to you about it. We have something called aloo pies, which is like a potato fried pie.
Mm-hmm.
It's a cylindrical shape.
Right.
But we have doubles. We'll include the pictures.
Doubles, you doubles, the rotis.
Or like in Jamaica, like I said, how they have provisions early in the morning.
Yep.
That's too heavy for me in the morning.
What's a provision again?
Yam, cassava, dumplings, potatoes. They have that early in the
That's
morning.
heavy.
Breadfruit early in the morning.
Then again, we have wonton noodles and dumplings. Same.
For breakfast.
Yeah. We got noodles for breakfast.
Yeah, I don't need that heavy thing in the morning for me anymore. You know? So I've definitely adjusted there.
Or you could be having it by getting up early, hours before breakfast. Say for one person to get up at 6, 7 in the morning, and then you have breakfast at 9. So you kind of get your body working towards the breakfast.
Yeah, I normally have breakfast about 9:30 at the office. Yeah.
Right.
Like I when I wake up, I don't have this
Straight after
starvation.
waking up, nah.
Nah, I can't do that. I'm not hungry like that.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah.
I had way more things to talk about today, but we are over an hour already. Do you want?
You wanna keep going? We could do this make this a long one.
Alright, I hope you have listeners. I want to have one small conversation about romantic relationships regarding settling and settling down.
Okay, settling and settling down. What are the differences? Tell me.
Before we jump into it, what do you understand by that?
I don't understand. Settle and settling and settle
Down.
Settle down. The same thing. What do you mean?
Really? You think so?
Say settling.
No, I said settling.
Yeah.
Where you're settling for this person that's in your life right now.
Yeah.
Or settle down, where you make a decision that I'm going to build a life with this person.
To me, that's black. That's black or white. Well, there's no black or white. It's to me, the word settle is settle.
So,
Settling or settle down meant the same thing.
So there's a definition here. Settling in a relationship means accepting a partner who is good enough, but not someone you truly desire or who doesn't meet your core needs, often driven by the fear of being alone.
Yeah.
Settling down, however, is a positive term for choosing a serious committed relationship with one person, finding stability and potentially building a future, not because you're compromising, but because you've found a partner with whom you want to build a life with.
Bro, let me give you this one.
Let me hear you.
Stop reading those complicated linguistics coming from American psychology 101. I do not condone such over contemplation of psychological kerfuffle.
No, but bro, you have to stand on something that is backed.
Yeah. It's either you settle or you don't.
We can't just say things from the bottom of our asses. We have to have some type of substance to what we would talk about.
In today's world, that's what's getting people going crazy today.
Talk to me.
Also not against psychology or psychotherapy, but the reason why people go in circles and having so much confusion is because they rely too much on psychology. I think so. There must be a cutoff point. You can go to a psychotherapist, but if you can't make a mind on your own and continue to go in circles with a psychologist, you will forever go. It's like, if you go on with your life without making decisions for yourself, you will forever go in circles.
Of course.
So regardless of psychotherapy or psychology, it will not fix you if you can't make a decision. So what I'm trying to say is, settle down, both are settled. You gotta make that choice in your life where it's either you choose not to settle or you choose to settle, not because settling because you are afraid of being alone. Then that means you are not taking accountability by chaining this person along with you.
You're not taking accountability by chaining this person
Along with you because you so-called calling it settling. So this person may or may not either agree with your term and come along because this person is also afraid of being alone, and you being afraid of being alone, you call it settling. That's just basically not taking accountability, I think. It's either these words should not even exist.
What would be taking accountability?
Taking accountability means you are in a relationship with this person, and then you working towards settle down, but not because I feel like this word settling is giving you kind of a leeway for an exit. That's how I feel, at least. I mean, that could be used again. Maybe it's just me listening to too much podcasts, too much psychology.
No, but you just said to me, if you can't make a decision, that you're going to be forever spinning around. So for you, the decision is once you're with a partner, this is who you decided to settle down with.
Yep.
Or if you remove the word settling and settling down, this is who you decided to progress with.
So I will not use the word settling. I would like that word settling to just disappear. I would say you just fool around, fine. There's no settling. That's just you are still in a loop of not being able to take accountability, and you're just not ready to take up responsibility, and you will just do what you do. I mean, I'm fine with people you try to say, oh, we're not there yet, we're not sure, we're not settled down.
We or I?
More like I think I'm not settled down. It's more like an I more than a we thing. I don't think when it's a we thing, I don't think the word settling would exist, would even be used, I think. You say we are together. That's it. I mean, you are my person, I'm your person.
But one person might for example, one person might be more prepared to make the next step in a relationship while the other might be a bit hesitant.
Then you're not settling. Then that means...
No, but I mean, like, wouldn't one person be more... If you're saying that we would not use the word settling, if one person is ready to develop the relationship more, regardless what it means, moving in together, getting married, having a dog, having a baby, anything, whatever requires a new step in a relationship, and the other person is not ready to invest into that new step.
And that person has to address the reasons behind it. Because the other person has made the choice to be with this person regardless. I mean,
they both made a choice.
They both made a choice to be together. So one is, it's not that one person doesn't want to be with that person, nor does he
or she
doesn't deny, nor does the one of the other partner deny the future of things, unless one is clearly said, hey, I decided that I'm not gonna have a child, can't have a child.
It doesn't have to be a child, it can
doesn't have a child. Because you're putting absolute I lost my train of thoughts. Said because when you choose to become a we, you probably have already laid down the terms of what's clear to you and what's clear to her.
You think so? A lot of people, there are people who become we, but it starts from a place of we just going with the flow. We just seeing how it goes now, and then it develops more and more and more.
I think
it's not always hard. Like, I need you to be my partner. Some people just
no, I don't need you to be my partner. But some people can live like that, but very often that could turn out very unpredictable. The future can be very unpredictable.
But with
But
anything
very-
though, even with a marriage, your future could be
But
unpredictable.
very often, it will not turn out well because nobody's taking accountability. You're just going with the flow. It's like you. I'm not trying to relate with rock stars, but I mean, it's what it is. Rock stars have to go on their tours, and then someone comes along and got hooked up, got hitched, and not hitched, hooked up, and then this person who is hooked up to the rock star, pop star, tries to chain them down. Of course, they can't. The pop stars and rock stars are continue to live the way they live because they're uncertain future. And for regular folk terms, it's more like this person who's not taking accountability continue to do he or she doing whatever they want to do.
In your example of this rock star and pop star, who would be the person not taking accountability?
The rock star.
The rock star.
Because they will never settle. They can never settle. The pop star, rock star is gonna continue the world tour till they are 50s or 60s.
We also say that the person who tried to secure a deeper relationship also didn't take accountability because they
The one
knew.
who's trying to secure is trying to be accountable.
Yeah, but they also knew that this person is a pop/rock star, and this person's life is a rolling stone.
Then this person is delusional. Because you're trying to catch something, you're trying to catch a fish so big, trying to catch a whale that has a unstoppable motion through the world. A whale will continue to move up, or maybe not the best comparison, maybe like a tuna fish. A tuna fish has to swim forever. If the tuna fish doesn't swim, it dies. The tuna fish can only live by motion, and you as a person trying to chain somebody down, while this person is living by motion, you are also delusional yourself. And what I'm trying to go with this, and that's why I say like settle down. These are wishy-washy terms. It's either one or the other. It's because you both choose to be with each other. To be with each other is already a saying.
Regardless of if the two people in the back of their minds probably also know that they don't want to be alone.
Yeah, because I guess
because loneliness is a thing.
It is a thing. I guess I can pick the word choose. Like you choose to be with this person.
So because of that choice,
you are
settled, or should be,
or you choose to not settle. Yeah. I mean, I guess I've been going around and I've been confused and been conveying multiple messages, but I'm saying that
as per usual.
Because there's just multiple points to connect. But at the end of the day, it's accountability. And settling. All these words are just trying to deflect something. To say, I'm settling because I
didn't take accountability for what it is you really want.
Correct. I mean, I could be there too. If I now feeling lonely and I happen to meet someone who is giving me
some attention, some
flame, some vibration.
Maybe it's not the vibration you want.
The vibration I want, and I just kind of stuck to it for a while, and then I'm find another person. That means I am not taking accountability for myself, for my own internal flame, and I try to work with this one person that's giving me that. That in its essence is already not taking accountability for itself. Because I'm weak inside, so I work with someone who is also kind of in the same place.
Pitiful towards you.
Maybe not pity, more like it could be pity.
Somebody can watch you and see that you are.
It could be a pity love from a person, or I give you a pity love to someone. So, I mean.
So in your round explanation, you think it's
I think it's
foolish.
I think it's foolish
to have the difference between settling down and settling.
Yeah, you continue to invent complex terms to say that you are not ready to take up responsibility, to lead a more direct life, to a more singular path life. Because life only leads one way. You get with this person, you either agree on the terms that you will be together, or you don't agree to the terms, and then you want to be together, or maybe you'll be together for a short while, and then you part ways, and then you move on.
You know, at the beginning of this conversation, when you started, I didn't agree with how you spoke, but when you explained it, down to the point of one or both people taking accountability for what they, I guess, want, or one or both people taking accountability for what they have, and investing in what they have. I guess I empathize with you on that one, because in the beginning I used to think that they were different. Settling and settling down. Settling down to me was something where you decide that regardless of who you're with, within yourself, I have chosen my partner, partners, and we move forward. And then, you know, there's this also, like what you said, this trend right now of don't settle on social media.
Don't settle until you find the best
option.
So you say you're settling, but actually you're still out hunting.
Yeah, so there's this part that I used to think of is settling, where you just accept that this is the best that I can get. And I take it. You know? It's kind of like deal or no deal.
Deal or no deal.
Yeah. But I truly think that if both partners are of this similar mindset of moving forward together, they can definitely settle down and figure things out. If there's uncertainty on both sides, it's
no matter what words they use, they will never.
Not never, but they would need to find themselves more in their relationships.
They will collide a lot until they find
themselves
kind
more.
of. Yeah.
Or like what you just said, they might move on. You know.
Of course.
Yeah, I've been having that conversation a lot, settling down with people.
Right.
And I've been wrapping my head around what is the difference. You know.
The difference is purely based on power. Purely based on power.
You mean internal power?
Internal power. Or external power. Both. Power in its essence. Like, you have the choice to continue to... You have the options. Yeah. The more a person have options, it's easy for that person not to take responsibility.
The more optionality someone has, the more difficult it is for them to make the decision to settle down.
Yep. 100%.
The less... Wow, that's
options.
That's a different dynamic.
Those two definitions, settle down.
It's kind of like
it's
kind of like a country couple, from the country, from the village in the country on a farm, versus the farm boy that the farm girl who went to the city, and now there's so much abundance.
So the city girl or city boy is going to explain that same definition to a farm boy, farm girl.
Because the farm boy, farm girl are just going to be like, I'm settled, I'm happy, you know.
Yeah.
So, okay.
I'm telling you.
That's it. Yeah.
A guy like me approaching ladies on the streets, cold approach, one at a time, once in a few weeks or months, as compared to a guy who's matching 10 girls at one go on the app.
Who's matching?
Matching.
Yeah, this guy has to be a model. He's matching with 10 girls at a time?
Oh, my flatmate gets about 6 or 7.
A day? Nah.
Within a week.
Right, that's 6 or 7 within a week. He's blessed. The girls getting that in an hour.
Yeah. See?
An hour.
So
6-7 matches in an hour.
So you're telling me a girl giving me those terminologies, I say, I don't know if you're going to take responsibility or not. As compared to a girl who receives attention once in a while from a guy on the streets. As compared to a girl who's receiving thousands of matches, thousands of persuasions on the app.
She don't know which way to go. Or he also doesn't know which way.
He or she is lost, that one.
Okay.
Because you have too many options, you will never come to a conclusion.
So settling and settling down, in essence, comes down to internally accepting that this is what I decide to move on with, and also removing all the noise of optionality, and choosing and staying with that choice, at least for a period of significant time.
A very conscious choice, at least.
A conscious choice.
Conscious choice. I think you worded it out better than I do. But yes, I mean.
Yeah, but I got there based on where you was going around.
Yeah.
All right, so let's settle on ending this podcast right now. And I made a conscious choice to end it at this moment right now.
I think we should.
Yeah, not too much options. If you like what you hear, this is our final episode for the year of 2025. Thank you for being with us. For the ones who are here from new or the ones who have been here from the beginning, this is Dumplings and Somethings. We thank you. Bye.
Thank you.